Today's reader question comes from John, who wants to use his points to take his wife to South Africa for their honeymoon. And I have to say, I've been in South Africa for a week, and it is the ultimate honeymoon destination. Even though I'm not on my honeymoon, it's still a great vacation spot. You've got food, wine, wildlife, history, and tons of culture. It's kind of like a European capital here in Cape Town, right at the very southernmost tip of Africa. There's tons of different things you can do. Cape Town's amazing. I went shark diving, pet wild cheetahs. Wine country is only an hour outside of the city. It's very easy to drive around, and it's relatively inexpensive once you're here. I think the hardest part is getting here. However, there are a lot of different options, and what I would recommend for convenience is flying non-stop. There are two airlines that fly non-stop from the U.S. South African, which is what I flew from JFK, has a non-stop flight on their A340. I flew it in business class. It was a pretty good experience overall. It's not going to be your most top-notch business class experience, but you can get to Johannesburg in roughly 14.5 hours. Delta also flies from Atlanta on their 777 LR plane, which I think is a superior plane in product, but finding low-level availability is like winning the lottery, so you might as well just play Powerball and buy tickets if that's the route you want to go. So with your Amex points, there are three different Star Alliance partners: Aeroplan, ANA, and Singapore. I would probably recommend going the Aeroplan route. It's 150,000 miles round trip. You may get hit with some fees and surcharges, but the fees you pay are going to be nothing compared to buying the $9,000 ticket. It's, like I said, 150,000 miles. Singapore only charges 145,000, but the key with Aeroplan is that they actually allow you to book two different stopovers. So what you can do is fly to Cape Town, then Johannesburg, and then even build in flights, if you want to do safari, to Nelspruit, which is where most safari camps are located in Kruger. So all in one award, you can have the honeymoon of your lifetime, and hopefully you only have one honeymoon. I can guarantee, almost guarantee, that your wife's going to love you forever if you take her to South Africa. So here's the deal though with South African. They don't really release two business class awards on the same day. Now luckily for you, you're going in May, which is the beginning of the South African winter, but temperatures are still in the high 60s every day, so as you can see, it's still going to be a beautiful trip. And luckily it's not peak season. Now, what you can do is book, I see there's one business class award on April 23rd, although that may change by the time this post goes live. What we experienced, I actually flew with TPG managing editor Eric Rosen, is we booked an award, and then the next day South African actually released another business class award. So it's going to take a little bit of flexibility. Luckily you're a couple months out, so you can play around with this. Aeroplan won't let you hold awards like US Airways. However, you can book an award and then hope that the next couple days or even closer to departure, they're going to release another award ticket. In a worst case scenario, you can always fly through a Star Alliance hub. Egypt Air has availability pretty much every day of the week. However, I don't know how comfortable you are flying through Cairo. It's also a dry airline, which may not be too fun for your honeymoon flight. But Lufthansa also has a ton of different availability. Now the thing is, when you connect on Star Alliance partners, even I saw one routing opportunity, United through Mumbai, is that you're going to add a ton of travel time, almost 50% or more to the travel experience. However, you can build in a stopover in Frankfurt for a day or so, because usually the flights get in the morning and then the Africa flights leave at night, so you can even do a day tour to break up your trip a little bit if that second business class seat doesn't open up. But I'm pretty confident if you're diligent about it and you check every day, you're going to be able to get two seats after all. Now, it's going to be 300,000 Aeroplan miles and you only have 200,000 Amex. Because you have a Platinum card, Amex will let you advance yourself up to 30,000 points. You can also buy Amex points at 2.5 cents a piece for all the extra that you need. So if you don't have time to boost up your account with, say, more credit card signups or different bonuses, you can advance yourself and then buy the rest. It may be a little bit of cash out of pocket, but I'm telling you, if you come to South Africa on your honeymoon, you are going to love it. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I'll put some more detail at the bottom of this post, but please feel free to comment, and congratulations again on your engagement and upcoming wedding.